Hello and welcome back to Simple Money, the show where we explore interesting personal finance topics in short episodes. I'm your lovable host, Matthew Seawick, also known as the Friendly Financial Coach. This month, we've been focusing on retirement planning, and today we continue this topic with a very helpful product that is often forgotten about. This is the mysterious Spousal RSP. By the end of the podcast, you'll know all about it and when it may be in your best interest to use it. So a spousal RSP is pretty straightforward. It follows the rules of general RSPs, but has an additional twist. So on the most basic level, one spouse contributes to their RSP under the other's name. Language can be a little bit confusing here, so what we're going to do is we're going to call the spouse that contributes the contributor, and the spouse that receives the funds as the receiver. So the contributor receives the income tax deduction while the receiver has possession of the funds and is taxed when the funds are withdrawn. Important to note, the receiver is the legal owner of the investment once the funds are contributed. If the receiver withdraws the funds during the contribution year or 2 years after, then the contributor will have to pay income taxes on the withdrawal. After this time period, any withdrawal is charged under the receiver. In some cases, like divorce and separation, these rules may bend. The way to benefit from spousal RSPs is if there are spousal income differences now and in retirement. Typically, the contributor should have higher income and be in a higher marginal tax bracket, while the receiver would have a lower marginal tax bracket when they withdraw the funds, typically in retirement. Spousal RSPs are very effective if one spouse doesn't have a private pension plan or expects very little income when they retire. Interestingly, funds don't need to be used for retirement. For example, if a receiver takes time off of work and doesn't earn an income, then they can possibly withdraw from their spousal RSP and pay a low marginal tax rate because they aren't working. This is one way that households can defer income between spouses. Of course, you have to be careful with how long the funds have been in the account, because as mentioned, if they're withdrawn within a specific time period, then the original contributor may be taxed. That's it for today, but spousal RSPs can be really helpful in a retirement plan. As always, if you have any questions, you can contact me on Twitter at ffcoach, or you can email me directly at info@ffcoach.ca. Take care, and I'll talk to you next week.